Okay, I seen this on Drink Champs. They asked DJ Quik about Michael Jackson. I guess he did an interview somewhere and he had said Michael Jackson was a Crip. But I guess if once you investigated, there's pictures and everything of Michael Jackson having Crips in this video and everything. And I mean, I guess from one of the videos I watched, some of these dudes were from East Coast.
Well, I've heard that, seen the picture, and I ain't gonna lie. To me, it was so hilarious. I've never even asked none of my G homies or Eastside EC historians that I know better. The fact that I see other people, that's reputable LA people, speak of it, that it might be true, it's such a viral issue. I think I would have heard one of my homies mention it by now. You feel me? The best I could do right now is probably try to call one of my G homies, put them on the spot that I know that would know better. But outside of that, I think it's just an internet troll thing that's caught some legs and is going on. I could be wrong, but I've been around quite some time, and I think I would know that if Michael Jackson was connected to the set.
So do you think the dudes were even Crips that were in the picture and video, or do you think they were like actors?
No, I believe there may be some Crips in that picture, and it may even be some homies in that picture. But as far as Michael Jackson being down with the homies or ever being affiliated, I think I would have heard that from the inside.
Okay.
And I could be wrong. I don't know everything. You learn something new every day. But if you want to ask me if I had to bet right now, I would bet against it.
Okay, but you never asked somebody
That's
about it or
how
anything?
ridiculous it was to me. It would even strike no curiosity. Every time I saw it, I laughed at it.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So I'm gonna say that in the public platform, open to being wrong and being embarrassed and being molded. Not embarrassed, but molded. If I'm molded, I'm molded. For the young people, molded means you thought you was right, but now you're wrong.
Molded.
Molded, yeah.
Okay. How'd you first meet Nipsey?
Man, rest in peace, Puto, man. Three up top to my it was like 01. My best friend Puto, rest in peace. If you realize when Nipsey passed, a lot of the content showed he had some background in Watts as a youth. So some of my partners, my best friend in particular, was very familiar with Nipsey. Shout out Daddy O too. Before I met them. So just by chance, I met Nipsey like in 01 through Puto. And then so once I was in the G Unit situation and he was on his up and coming situation because of Puto introducing him to me so long ago, I was able to record with him very early on in his career. And we did the not only the Come Smoke One With Us record that we shot a video to, shout out Crash that shot the video, but we also did a record called So Fly that night.
Okay. You guys did a record together?
We've done 2 records in the early 2000s together. One had a video. And then shortly before he passed, trying to get a new record in, I had a record I had did with the homie Nina Boy. And it was Best Friend. To be honest, Nina Boy produced the record, meaning he bought the beat and he came with the hook. And I liked the record so much when we went to the studio, I basically begged Nina Boy to allow me to have the record to try to acquire another feature and make it a big record. It's called Best Friend, go look it up. Nina Boy featuring Spotalo. So at this time, it was the conversation between me and Nip, it's time to work again together. So I had him with the record. Not only did I have it with Nipsey, but I had shot it to Jadakiss, Mozzie. And with Wack, I had even sent it to him for a potential Savi third. So I was, to be honest, because Nina Boy, because he wasn't just willing to give me the record at first, but I didn't tell him my plan. Well, I may have, but because he did end up giving me control of the record, I was really looking forward to surprising him with a big feature. So he didn't know I had given it to so many different people, just hoping I could, but Nipsey was my primary choice, either him or Mozzie, but I thought I had most action with Nipsey. And I had attended a lot of studio sessions with Nipsey, and it never went down. And what took place at one particular session was it was just him, me, and his engineer G. And it was just us three in the studio. And Nipsey put the record on. He walked around, mumbled to it. And I was thinking to him, I remember texting Puto, like, cuz finna do the record. And he came over and he gave me like a short story or summary of the events that took place with Fats. And he was letting me know like the mood of the record, and the best friend was with him. He can't really get into this record because it's making him think about Fat. So I remember leaving the studio that day. It didn't get done. Then some time had passed, you know, just still kind of not knowing if he was going to do the record or not. Maybe a week or two before he passed, I remember he FaceTimed. He was like, look, SPI. He said, I'm trying to write to that record. It really ain't flowing. He was like, I can either force it if you want me to, if you stuck on that record. He said, or I can just give you something I got in my computer. And if you with that, you know, you can just have that in place of me, you know, doing the verse on your record. He shoot it. I said that, not really knowing what to anticipate. So I remember when Cuz sent me the song, I remember playing it, and I ain't gonna lie, I got kind of caught up emotionally. The song is called Count on You. You can go find it on YouTube. But at that moment, the emotion and the energy behind the record, I appreciate it so much that he told me, listen to it, call me back, let me know if you with it. I was playing on repeat, crying, like mucus, tears, boom. And I could recall him FaceTiming me back and me realize, oh, I'm supposed to call him back. And my first inclination was to wipe my face and all that. But for some reason, I decided not to. And I just answered the FaceTime with all the extras. And then I remember him just so casually acting like he didn't see none of that. That SPI? I'm like, yeah, cuz I love you. Thank you, neighbor. He's like, I love you too, cuz. He was like, yeah, that's Bino on the hook. He said, I'll send you the acapellas in a few days. He was like, if you want, you can snatch Bino off. He said, but I with him. And Bino, what he did was so hard. Of course, I would never consider taking him off of there, but that's just the way he got at me when he gave me the record. And we had plans to shoot videos and really produce the record. And then he was so unfortunately taken from us to where I never even got the acapellas from him. It's hard for me to even convince many people that that was really a record he gave me with those intentions.
Is the record out?
Yes, out.
You spit on it and everything? Or?
Yes, I did my verse. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you mentioned the early 2000s. So you knew him before he blew up?
Yes, sir. You got to look up Spotted Loc, Nipsey Hussle, come smoke one with us.
Let's look it up, man.
Look at the youthfulness in his face. So I knew him years before this. The reason why I was able to have this collab with him at this point is because I had met him years ago.
That's crazy, bro. 15 years ago. Okay.
That's just at that particular upload.
That's what's up, man. Okay, see, I don't think anybody really knows this. I don't think they know you guys' history.
I'm not one to really run around and beat my chest and try to point out at the time of his, you know, his rise to his height and at the time of his untimely demise. It's obvious he had a lot of people that were more influential in his career, more close to him. So I know, and a lot of them know, like Jay Stone know, the engineer G know, few people know that he and I had a connection that, you know, the whole world's not aware of, but I don't think it's my job to try to prove that. I just appreciate the experiences I had. I know my mama seen him at my front door before, so she know what it is.
Seeing him come up like that, so you know what I'm saying, you got to watch the whole journey.
Entire journey.
Okay, that's what's up.
I've had a lot more encounters with him off camera than I have had on camera to try to have evidence for it, you know.
Yeah, well, that's what's up, man. Dope shit. What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.